Woo! Fanfest. I checked with the time conversion thing earlier, and I almost I did something wrong. I don't know what. I thought this was gonna start at 6 p.m. I'm so glad I double checked a little bit after. If I'm right, it's gonna start in like 2 or 3 minutes, or now. So yeah, that would have been great start to all this. Missing this already. I just barely got my phone to chill out for a sec. Ooh, it's starting. Unless they've been looping this. I don't know, I haven't been watching the stream since I left earlier. Since I stopped recording for the keynote, I mean.
Hello everyone,
okay,
welcome
yeah, it's
back
starting.
to the show. We are back with our very first panel of the day. I'm extremely proud to introduce my community team who's worked hard to cram as many memes as possible into this presentation as they can. We're trying to rival Koji's old presentations. We'll see if we can beat Kate's tomorrow. It's a good meme ratio, I think. So without further ado,
we'll be the
let
judge
me
of
welcome
that.
to the stage two of the community team members. Please help me welcome Aya Montoya and Danielle Graft. All right, take it away. Enjoy the show.
Thank you, Matt. So, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the Fan Festival stage here in Las Vegas. So, off of Dawn Trail, I feel like Final Fantasy XIV players have been eating well today. And I know it's lunchtime, so.
Very well.
She's
very
hungry.
well.
All right, so before we kick things off, I'm going to introduce myself one more time. My name is Aya, also known as Seeker, and joining me is my illustrious co-host,
Danielle, or Okiomi. We're happy to have you here today.
Yeah.
Oh, those are their Warriors of Light's names. I
All
was
right,
like, oh,
so
who calls you
we're
that?
actually
It's like,
going to
yeah,
go ahead
right.
and get things started by introducing other members of the community team. So this is our team. It comprises of 5 amazing members. You just saw Matt Bayonne Hilton, Anthony Caraway, aka Zexos, and then myself, Okiomi, and of course Sam, or Voltanine.
Yeah.
Amazing, amazing members.
Very amazing. But our team works on a lot of different tasks here today, so we're going to go over those really quick for those not familiar. The NA community team's tasks include, but are not limited to, reading the official forums, researching player feedback, sweepstakes
Oh my
contests,
gosh.
community live streams, and a lot more.
Yeah, and actually, Matt asked us this during, or he told
I'm
us this
perfectly
during
placed to
our
not block
interviews.
what
He
it
was
says
just like,
there.
we wear a lot of different hats, and
A
man,
lot.
quite a few hats indeed.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we could jump into things now, shall we?
We are going to jump right in things today, so we have a fun little game up for you all. We learned about what lies ahead.
But do you remember what came before?
Yep, do you, is the question. We're going to play a
Oh,
really
yeah.
quick game here today. We're going to ask which
Oh, no.
came first. We're going to start with an easy one, though, because, you know, we got to give you a freebie, maybe.
Chicken. Oh.
Did the 7th Umbral Calamity come first? And for
That's
those of you
easy.
who might not know, that is Final Fantasy
Seven.
XIV 1.0 or A Realm Reborn.
Gee,
Is it
give it
A
away, why don't you?
or B?
The
A,
7th Umbral Calamity.
A, okay. I heard like 1B, so.
I mean, maybe this is kind of an easy one,
We're a
but
little
you
lost.
essentially get the point, yes?
So had some villains, because you know you need that as well.
Starting
and I
off
mean,
strong,
illuminating
eh?
calamity overhead. Some of you might remember.
Sorry about that.
Maybe.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
The flower pots. Or the
So
barrel
yes, a realm
flowers.
before. You might recognize these flower pots. Does anybody recognize it? Can I see some
Those are
hands in the
barrels, not
chat?
pots,
I see
but
some
yeah.
hands.
And the audience. Ooh, wow. But yes, these flower pots were the equivalent of a player character. All the
yeah.
polygons in these
lot of
barrels.
work on-
Isn't that amazing?
Decoration.
But yes, Final Fantasy XIV 1.0 was released on September 30th, 2010. Then, as we all
Wow.
know, the 7th Umbral Calamity took place, and A Realm Reborn was released on August 27, 2013.
But all
Nice.
good things must come to an end at some point. So here we are in A Realm Reborn. Are we ready to go? Are you ready? Did you get your fill? Are you ready to come? Because we're going to play this a lot.
Yep, here it comes. So to
I'm
start
worried
with A
I'm gonna
Realm
get some
Reborn,
wrong.
which was first? Was it Revenant's Toll Construction or Purchasable Fantasia?
I don't know these. I wasn't there.
A or B?
I heard some purchasable Fantasia. That would be my guess, too.
Really?
I think so,
Fantasia?
yeah. I mean, how many times have we switched characters?
It's probably Fantasia.
But if you chose A,
That's
you would
money
be
in the bank.
correct.
Yes, you
Oh,
would.
never
Reverend's Toll
mind.
Construction actually came in patch 2.1, so that's pretty close in A Realm, pretty early.
So when was it
in A Realm
Fantasia?
Reborn. Yep.
Yes, and there is
wonder
no
what it
more
looked like
returning
before.
to the Waking Sands, as this place served as the Scion's base
Yeah,
eventually.
Rising Stones.
We also built this city on Reverend's Toll. I mean, have you all turned in some tombstones to Rowena lately? I'm pretty sure that funded Reverend's Toll.
All right, we have some
I was gonna say I
amazing
don't
screenshots
give them
from
directly
Yeah,
to
so
her,
for those of you
but
who may
that
not have been
doesn't
around
matter.
at that time, well,
They all go to her eventually.
Reverend's Toll actually began as a small camp. This is in 1.0 right now. But
Yeah.
the small little camp, eventually, in A Realm Reborn, became a bustling hub for players, their glamours,
Nice.
their mounts, too.
Whoa.
I remember that. So I hope
Mech
anyone else
right?
there remembers that, too. And I mean, also, that construction just continued over time, over
Yeah.
patches, which is really cool
Wasn't
to
someone
see for
hanging
those who
around?
were around.
Or was that an Ishgard one?
if you weren't now here on stage.
Yeah, and it was amazing because during this time of like Revenant's
I have heard
Toll
of that
being
one.
built, there were amazing cameos by like Ruby Carbuncle,
Ruby, who could forget Ruby?
and also the debut of the NPC hanging on a dear life on a building.
He
yeah.
moved around quite a few during that construction.
Ah, so it was
But
him.
this all led to what Reverend's Toll is today, so we have a little video for you.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah.
But we have to go over the other one now.
Yes.
That was
We
like
went
a
over Reverend's Toll.
non-spoilery
We have to
review
go over the purchasable
something
Fantasia.
kinda
I heard a
spoilery.
lot of people guessing that, but it actually came in 2.4.
Yep.
Whoa.
And you can use this to change your character appearance or your patron deity to Nofika.
What do those
or
panels mean then?
Nofika. How do you guys say it? How do you
Nofika.
say it, Okiomi?
Don't ask me how to pronounce something because I will not. I would say Nofika.
Okay, I say
Nofika?
What is,
I say Nofika.
Nofika.
if
Okay,
anyone should
well.
know, it's them. Why don't they know?
But not only that, we're like 99% sure this is our most popular item on the store, but we don't know for sure.
I feel like it
I
was
mean,
replaced
come
by
on,
something like
it's pretty universal.
momentarily, but then it still reigns supreme.
Maybe
in
it
the
will get
end.
replaced by the new Fanfest items.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
But next up, we have a new question for you all. Could you guess which came first? The Wolfston or
I seem to have misplaced my
Have
keyboard.
misplaced my keyboard.
It's quite the auto-translate. What do you all think?
That's amazing. What the heck is that?
PvP? Yeah. What is that? What is that name? What is it? Is it
Fresh
What are they
meat.
called?
Fresh
I think it's
meat?
B.
Fresh
Huh.
meat?
Let's look into that, shall we?
Yep. If you guessed Wolf Den, you would have been correct. It was
Darn it.
patch 2.1.
Too
So that
wrong.
was actually around when Reverend's Toll was getting construction as well.
Yes, and the Fold was the first instance PvP arena, which was awesome.
Yeah, and not only that, but all character names were displayed as fresh meat. So if you
That's
were around
amazing.
back then,
That's
you may have
funny.
had your character name changed just for a little bit.
So good.
Get that hype.
Yeah, and from PvP, there was a lot of amazing content that first came. And I think we actually had a screenshot of the Fold when it was first introduced.
The Fold,
right?
we do. It was a circular arena. Who's been in the Fold? Oh, I see a lot of hands. Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah?
And we
Not
actually
mine.
got some amazing
No idea what this is.
rewards from PvP. Still getting updated and stuff as well, but I feel like this is probably one of the most hyped sets.
I use the scholar set a lot.
I use the monk set a lot.
The monk set? I'm a deer. What are you?
I am a hawk.
A hawk.
It's cool. It's amazing.
They're best friends.
But yeah, speaking of PvP, we have the Crystalline Conflict Tournament finals happening tomorrow, so don't miss it.
It's
All
going to
right.
be a blast tomorrow.
Yeah.
But we have to go over the other. So
Yes.
I seem to have misplaced my keyboard. This is quite an interesting one. It arrived in patch 2.35.
Yes.
But how did we get here?
What even is
Like,
this?
how did we get here?
I don't know. How do you suddenly lose a keyboard? You tell me. But yes, the Japanese version is
I'm
I'm not using a keyboard.
Oh, that
And
makes more
there's
sense.
also, we're chewing the fat.
Yeah, quite the auto-translate. Who has used auto-translate? What's your favorite one? I use thank you a lot. Yeah?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yes,
please. But I mean, if you have the auto-translate, we could maybe...